Whatever happened to Larry Mondello from TV's Leave It to Beaver? While many years have elapsed since the last installment of Leave It to Beaver adorned our screens, the show's beloved characters have managed to endure in our memories. In the ensemble of youthful talents that breathed life into the fictional town of Mayfield, Rusty Stevens' portrayal of Larry Mondello undeniably etched itself into our recollections with his playful escapades. Nevertheless, as the years rolled by, Larry Mondello gradually faded from our screens and from our collective consciousness. Are you intrigued by the enigma surrounding Larry Mondello's departure and what path Rusty Stevens' life took afterward? Come explore with us. Once upon a time, in the picturesque town of Mayfield, there lived a young boy named Larry Mondello. He was Theodore Beaver Cleaver's best friend, and their adventures together were legendary. Larry was a chubby, not-so-bright but incredibly endearing classmate, known throughout Mayfield for his insatiable appetite for apples and candy bars. He had a special talent for leading Beaver astray and getting them both into all sorts of mischief. Larry's home life was far from ideal. His mother, Margaret, portrayed by the talented Madge Blake, was a nervous and exasperated parent who perpetually found herself at the end of her wits. Larry's father was constantly away on business, leaving her to navigate the challenges of parenting on her own. It seemed that the phrase, "if your father were home," was on the tip of her tongue in nearly every episode in which she appeared. Despite her best efforts, Larry's mischievous ways often landed him in hot water. Mrs. Mondello, desperately seeking discipline for her wayward son, would occasionally turn to Beaver's father for help. Beaver's father, a pillar of wisdom and patience, did his best to steer Larry in the right direction. Larry came from a bustling household with older siblings. He had an unseen married brother whose name and whereabouts remained a mystery. Then there was an unmarried, unseen, and according to Larry, unattractive 18-year-old sister who continued to reside at home. Larry once made the ill-fated decision to read his sister's diary with Beaver, which led to a whole new set of problems. In one fleeting moment, it was revealed that Larry had a little brother, although he was mentioned only once, in the 1958 episode Beaver and Henry. However, this little brother was never seen again, leaving his existence a mystery. Reports from various characters around Mayfield indicated that Larry's home life was far from peaceful, filled with hollering and physical punishments. This turbulent backdrop only added to Larry's need for escapades and adventures with Beaver. Despite all the chaos and trouble that seemed to follow Larry like a shadow, he remained a beloved character in the heartwarming story of Mayfield, where friendship and mischief intertwined, and life's lessons were learned one adventure at a time. Larry Mondello and Theodore Beaver Cleaver shared a special bond that was marked by on-again/off-again moments. They were like two peas in a pod, often quarreling over the little things that only childhood friends can, but making up when the storm clouds of their disagreements passed. Larry and Beaver were classmates at Grant Avenue Grammar School, where they navigated the trials and tribulations of childhood together. Their Saturdays were marked by a peculiar ritual. They were forced to attend ballroom dance lessons at Miss Spencer's School of the Dance. Two boys, out of their element, stumbling through dance steps, provided countless comedic moments for those who had the privilege of witnessing their escapades. One incident that stood out was when Larry taunted Beaver at school. Larry, always quick with a jest, ridiculed Beaver for wearing what he deemed girls' stockings, and called him a sissy for donning a formal short pantsuit with knee socks. This teasing escalated, pushing Beaver to his limits, and he finally unleashed his frustration with a punch to Larry's stomach. In another memorable episode, Larry decided to embark on an adventure of his own. He ran away from home, leaving his troubles behind, or so it seemed. However, his grand escape only took him as far as Beaver's bathroom, where he sought refuge and slumbered in the bathtub. Larry's escapades were never without a touch of hilarity. Perhaps one of Larry's most infamous stunts was when he decided to throw his mother's pin money out the window. In a true Larry fashion, he later picked up the money, only to claim that it had fallen from an airplane. His imaginative mind and penchant for mischief knew no bounds. But as fate would have it, Larry's time in Mayfield came to an end when the actor who portrayed him, Rusty Stevens, had to bid adieu to the show. Rusty Stevens's departure from the cast of Leave It to Beaver was indeed influenced by a significant family decision. Prior research had indicated that the reason behind Rusty's exit from the show was rooted in his father's career opportunities and a consequential move. Rusty's father had secured a job opportunity out of state, which necessitated the family's relocation from Burbank, California to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This move, driven by his father's professional endeavors, had profound implications for Rusty's career in the entertainment industry. As a result of the family's relocation to the East Coast, Rusty Stevens bid farewell to his role as Larry Mondello on the beloved series Leave It to Beaver. The move effectively marked the end of his tenure on the show and presented a turning point in his young life. However, according to Barbara Billingsley, the beloved actress from the show, Larry's character was written out due to the interference of his overly ambitious stage mother, which caused some discord with the producers. Who is Rusty Stevens? Rusty Stevens, a name that conjures memories of laughter and mischief, became an icon as he portrayed the lovable Larry Mondello in the original Leave It to Beaver TV series. From 1957 to 1960, Rusty Stevens brought the character of Larry Mondello to life, gracing the screens in 68 out of the show's 234 episodes. His portrayal of the chubby and endearing Larry endeared him to fans far and wide, making him a household name and earning him a devoted following. With his impeccable comedic timing and mischievous antics, Rusty Stevens left an indelible imprint on the show's legacy. However, the story of Rusty Stevens and his time on Leave It to Beaver took an unexpected turn. Much to the dismay of countless fans, he departed from the series in the middle of its 4th season. The sudden departure left many puzzled and yearning for answers. The mystery of Rusty Stevens' exit from the show has sparked numerous speculations and misinformation over the years. Why did he, at the height of his success and popularity, choose to bid farewell to the role that had endeared him to so many? In the heart of the 1980s, a curious twist of fate brought Rusty Stevens back into the spotlight, igniting a chain of events that would uncover a long-hidden chapter of his life. Rusty, a man of many talents and secrets, had never revealed to his wife that he once graced the television screens of America as a child actor. Little did he know that his past would come knocking at his door. CBS, the broadcasting giant, had a grand plan to revive the beloved classic Leave It to Beaver with a sequel. And in their pursuit of nostalgia, they sought to bring Rusty Stevens, known to the world as Larry Mondello, back into the fold. But here's the kicker. Rusty had never breathed a word about his past life in the limelight to his dear wife. So, when a determined detective tracked him down, armed with the mission of reuniting Rusty with the Cleaver family, his wife found herself in a rather perplexing situation. Picture the scene. A detective at their doorstep, insisting that they had the right man, while Rusty's wife, unaware of his former life as a child actor, was convinced it was a case of mistaken identity. It was a comical twist of fate, a moment where reality seemed to merge with the absurdity of a sitcom plot. Yet Rusty's journey through life had more surprises in store. In 1969, when the Vietnam War raged on and many young men were being sent halfway across the world, Rusty found himself in a different chapter of history. He had joined the U.S. Army with a military occupational specialty in armor. Although the backdrop of war loomed large, Rusty never received orders to serve in Vietnam. Instead, he found himself stationed in the heart of West Germany, at Daily Barracks, as part of the Border Guard unit in Bad Kissingen. There, amid the tranquil landscapes of Europe, Rusty embarked on a different kind of adventure, a world away from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Rusty Stevens, whose full name was Rusty Stevens, was born on November 25, 1948, in the vibrant city of Boston, Massachusetts. From the very beginning, he was enveloped in the loving care and protection of his parents, who provided a nurturing environment for their young son. During his formative years, Rusty was an ordinary child who diligently attended school and spent his free time selling newspapers. Despite his unassuming upbringing, Rusty possessed a hidden passion that would soon change the course of his life. He had an insatiable love for movies and TV westerns, and often immersed himself in these worlds by reenacting scenes and playing out characters within the confines of his home. Rusty's path to stardom began when a children's talent scout by the name of Lola Moore crossed his path. Lola Moore, with a discerning eye for talent, recognized something special in Rusty's demeanor and style. This discovery was nothing short of a surprise for Rusty's parents, who had never anticipated that their son would embark on a journey into the world of entertainment. In fact, Rusty had never taken part in school plays or church skits, making his sudden leap into showbiz all the more astonishing. The turning point came when Rusty's mother, possibly still in awe of her son's newfound opportunity, gave an interview to the Valley Times newspaper in 1957. It was an especially poignant moment for her because this was the very newspaper her son had been selling for the past 10 months. She revealed, "The studio people say he's a real discovery," encapsulating the amazement and pride that she and Rusty's family felt in response to his unexpected rise to fame. Rusty Stevens' debut in the world of television came through the iconic show Leave It to Beaver. His portrayal of Larry Mondello quickly captivated audiences, and he became an instant celebrity. Rusty's natural talent and charm made him a beloved character on the show, endearing him to viewers of all ages. From his humble beginnings in Boston, Rusty Stevens embarked on a remarkable journey in the entertainment industry, leaving an indelible mark on television history through his role as Larry Mondello in Leave It to Beaver. However, Rusty's talents extended beyond the boundaries of Mayfield. His IMDb credits reveal a diverse range of television appearances, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Some of the other TV series in which Rusty Stevens graced the screen include My Three Sons, Perry Mason, and National Velvet. These roles solidified his reputation as a skilled actor with the ability to adapt to different characters and genres. While Rusty Stevens had the potential to make a significant mark in the movie industry, he made a surprising decision that deviated from the conventional trajectory of child stars. He abruptly departed from Leave It to Beaver, despite the fame and celebrity status it had brought him. This departure left fans and industry insiders curious about the reasons behind his decision. After exiting Leave It to Beaver, Rusty's television appearances became sporadic. His last known TV role during that era was in The Rifleman in 1963, marking the end of his initial foray into acting. It seemed as though Rusty had quietly faded into obscurity, and the entertainment industry moved on without him. However, there was one person who refused to forget their dear friend and co-star, Jerry Mathers. Jerry Mathers, who had shared countless moments with Rusty on the set of the beloved show, was determined to reconnect with his old friend. Despite the challenges and frustrations that came with trying to locate Rusty, Jerry's commitment to their friendship remained unwavering. In an interview with the Pantagraph in 1982, Jerry Mathers expressed his frustration, stating, "Nobody could find him for the longest time. Everybody lost touch with him." Despite the obstacles, Jerry Mathers did not give up. He embarked on a heartfelt quest to track down Rusty Stevens, leaving no stone unturned in his pursuit. Finally, after an extensive search, he achieved the reunion he had longed for. Rusty was located in New Jersey, where he had transitioned into a career as a car insurance salesman. Jerry's persistence paid off when he persuaded Rusty to participate in the 1983 Leave It to Beaver reunion movie. This marked a significant moment in Rusty's life as he returned to the world of Mayfield alongside his old friend and co-stars. The reunion was a joyous occasion for fans of the show who were thrilled to see Larry Mondello back in action. Following his involvement in the reunion movie, Rusty Stevens made a return to television, making 3 guest appearances on episodes of The New Leave It to Beaver. This decision brought his television career full circle, mirroring his initial role on the show. From that point on, Rusty and Jerry once again reunited, never lost touch. It can be said that Leave It to Beaver is still an important mark in Rusty Stevens' career. One author commented on the film as follows: "Leave It to Beaver was a unique and iconic television show that left a lasting mark on the American cultural landscape. While it faced numerous challenges during its initial run and never cracked the Nielsen ratings top 30, its true legacy became evident when it started airing in reruns. The show, which originally aired from 1957 to 1963, became a nostalgic symbol of mid-century America, offering viewers a glimpse into a seemingly simpler and idyllic time. The show's central characters, the Cleaver family, consisted of Ward and June Cleaver, and their two sons, Theodore Beaver and Wally. Besides, we have Larry Mondello, a chubby and extremely outstanding boy. Their lives were portrayed as quintessentially middle class, complete with a picturesque picket-fenced home. The magic of Leave It to Beaver was its ability to resolve all of its characters' problems within a half-hour episode, providing a comforting and reassuring experience for viewers. As the show continued to air in reruns, it came to symbolize the values and ideals of the late 1950s and early 1960s. For many, it served as a collective recollection of what they considered simpler times, a portrayal of an America that seemed less complicated than the world they faced in the present day. However, like the era it represented, Leave It to Beaver eventually came to an end after 6 successful seasons. The show's episodes continued to be re-aired in perpetuity, captivating audiences all over the world, but the actors who brought the beloved characters to life moved on to other roles and embarked on new chapters in their lives. Leave It to Beaver stands out with one strange detail. In those days, network censors had an aversion to showing household toilets on television. This seemingly peculiar prohibition had real-world consequences, even affecting the production of the iconic series Leave It to Beaver. The very first episode of Leave It to Beaver faced an unexpected delay due to this quirk of television censorship. The reason? The bathroom in the Cleaver household featured a toilet that played a pivotal role in the plot. This episode, known as the Captain Jack episode, would later become one of the most memorable in the series, primarily because it daringly included the toilet tank and an unexpected resident, a baby alligator. In this quirky storyline, Wally and Beaver Cleaver ordered a reptile from a comic book advertisement and used the toilet tank as an improvised aquarium to keep it hidden from the prying eyes of their parents, Ward and June Cleaver. The alligator grew too big for its unconventional home, and the boys were forced to relocate it to a basement tub. This is where the drama unfolded, as Ward eventually discovered the alligator and, in a twist, he got his hand bitten by the little reptile. The inclusion of the toilet tank and the alligator in this episode was a bold move, defying the prevailing norms of the time. It became a standout moment in the series, showcasing the clever ways writers and producers worked around the restrictions of network television censorship to create entertaining and memorable content. In retrospect, these quirky rules and the creative solutions used to navigate them serve as a fascinating glimpse into the television landscape of the 1950s, and the unique challenges faced by producers and writers during that era. The Leave It to Beaver episode, featuring the baby alligator in the toilet tank, stands as a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the entertainment industry in those bygone days. Leave It to Beaver, with its widespread appeal and enduring popularity, was one such show that became a merchandising sensation. Audiences fell in love with the Cleaver family and their relatable escapades, and this success translated into substantial profits for the network. Capitalizing on this phenomenon, the network authorized the creation of a wide range of merchandise featuring the show's young star, Jerry Mathers. Board games, coloring books, and various other products adorned with images of Jerry Mathers as the lovable character Beaver Cleaver flooded the market. It was a testament to the show's cultural impact and the connection viewers felt with its characters. What makes Jerry Mathers' involvement in this merchandising boom particularly remarkable is that he was the first child actor ever to receive a share of the revenue generated from these products. This groundbreaking move acknowledged the pivotal role he played in making Leave It to Beaver a success. It also set a precedent for future child actors, recognizing their contribution to the overall appeal of a show. Even more astonishing is the fact that Leave It to Beaver continues to generate revenue for Jerry Mathers to this day. New merchandise, created to cater to the enduring fan base of the show, ensures that the legacy of Leave It to Beaver lives on. It's a testament not only to the enduring appeal of the series, but also to the smart business decisions made by those involved. In addition to the plethora of products bearing Jerry Mathers' likeness, Leave It to Beaver managed to extend its influence into the realm of children's literature with a successful book series. This series, comprising 3 books, made its debut in 1960 and introduced readers to a burgeoning children's author who was swiftly becoming a household name in her own right. Beverly Cleary, already on her way to literary fame with her early work, wrote the 3 Leave It to Beaver books, Leave It to Beaver, Beaver and Wally, and Here's Beaver. Remarkably, this endeavor came only a decade after Cleary penned her very first book, Henry Huggins. Before Beverly Cleary would achieve widespread acclaim and recognition for her Newbery honor-winning Ramona Quimby books, she found herself immersed in the world of Beaver Cleaver and his older brother Wally. The Leave It to Beaver books, authored by Cleary, mirrored the format of the show, presenting a series of short stories that often drew inspiration from the aired episodes of the series. Cleary's foray into the world of Leave It to Beaver not only added another layer of cultural significance to the show, but also showcased her versatility as an author. Her ability to capture the essence of the characters and the charm of their adventures on the printed page resonated with young readers, creating a delightful extension of the television series into the world of literature. These books, in essence, allowed fans of Leave It to Beaver to further immerse themselves in the lives and escapades of the Cleaver family, offering a timeless and enduring connection to the beloved show. What do you think about the ending of the character Larry Mondello in the movie Leave It to Beaver and the stormy life of Rusty Stevens after the end of this movie? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.